Motivation by Mackenzie Villardo, Levi Reynolds, Daniel Tagmeyer, and Noah Scott. Definition: motivation involves the processes that energize, direct, and sustain behavior. There are two types of motivation: extrinsic and intrinsic.
For our first example, we gaze upon these two fine young gentlemen. What's this? They don't look so excited, do they? Whatever can be done to rectify this glum situation and put a smile on these students' faces? Everybody say hello to Mr. Scott. Looks like he's going to have his hands full with these ones today.
Extrinsic motivation involves doing something to obtain something else. Intrinsic motivation involves the internal motivation to do something for its own sake.
Time now for Daniel's next assignment. We'll soon see the beauty of academics in action. But what's this? Daniel doesn't want to do his assignment? Shame on you, Daniel. But whatever will Mr. Scott do to get Daniel's gears grinding? Ah, yes, bribery, better known as extrinsic motivation in these circumstances. Daniel just can't resist the proposition of a delicious soda, and he gets right to work. Now there's a happy Daniel, and a motivated Daniel at that.
One of the main points of one of our articles was academic motivation, which is the student's desire or interest in engaging with learning and their school experience. A way that it can be seen is if activity engagement fails to meet psychological needs, academic motivation is decreased.
But Daniel is not alone in the anguish of classroom boredom. Oh yes, Levi boy here feels like he has been sitting for an hour, but to his dismay, it has only been 2 minutes since he first started sitting down. Now here's a conundrum for Mr. Scott. Levi boy's a tough cookie, but even the most stale and hard to bite into cookie will crumble to the power of extrinsic motivation. Who doesn't love a feature film? Hollywood never runs out of ways to both engage and educate impressionable young minds. Ah yes, that appears to be satisfactory to Levi boy and Daniel to boot. What a great way to get the students interested in the material.
Another main point, intrinsic motivation has been described as one of the most important psychological concepts in education. Intrinsically motivated students tend to engage in activities that interest them and, in doing so, help them to learn, develop, and expand their capacities. At the college level, intrinsically motivated students find academic activities worthwhile and meaningful. Thus, they actively seek out the intended benefits of assignments, assessments, and other forms of coursework.
There are points in every student's career when the drag is so much that extrinsic motivation will not be enough. These are dark times indeed, so Mr. Scott must pull out his secret tactic, intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation can be tricky to pull off, but Scotty knows exactly what to do. What's this? Good old Honest Abe. What an inspiring individual. Looks like that got them interested.
Teachers can do specific things to increase motivation in their students. Studies have shown that teachers who incorporate humor in the classroom increase student motivation.
Sometimes academics become a little dry, so Mr. Scott knows to change things up every once in a while with a little good old-fashioned hijinks. Looks like Daniel and Levi boy enjoy Scotty's wily ways. We love you, Scotty.
Additionally, students reported feeling more motivated by teachers who have a concise and clear communicative teaching style.
In the case of a complicated subject, sometimes your best strategy is simple and pure concision. Because getting down to the thick of it helps you build to the rest.